my name is Maddy and I'm here today with the Cascade FFA chapter, and I will be showing you guys how to propagate a pothos plant and different types of plant reproduction. In plant reproduction, there's two different types. There's sexual plant reproduction and asexual plant reproduction. In sexual, it results in genetic variations, and asexual results in genetic clones. Some examples of asexually propagated plants are tree fruit, cane fruit, strawberries, sugarcane, potatoes, and sweet potatoes. A good example of this is the Thompson sleeveless grape developed in 1878. Farmers have been using clones since before recorded history. Plants are propagated asexually to preserve genetic characteristics of a particular plant, to propagate plants that do not produce viable seeds such as bananas, pineapple, and seedless grapes, for plants that produce seeds that are difficult to germinate or has a short storage life, and to bypass the juvenile stage of plant growth when the plants will not flower or bear fruit such as an apple. A few types of asexual plant production are stem cutting, roots, and leaf cuttings, and division, layering, and grafting. Today I'll be showing you two different types of stem cuttings. In today's demonstration, I will be showing you how to propagate a Imperium aureum, also known as a pothos plant, a money plant, or a devil's ivy. The supplies you will need are some potting soil, including perlite and peat moss, some pruner shears, rooting hormone in a dish, water, glass jar or vials, a pot, and a source of indirect light. In both steps, the first steps you will need to do are find the root nodes. You're going to want to snip off 4 to 6 inches and make sure that each snipping has at least 4 leaves in it. In both methods, you're going to want to cut off the bottom leaf where the root or where the nodes are for both of them. And in the first method, you're going to want to just place your cutting in water. And you're going to make sure that this is an indirect light. In the second method, you're going to also cut off another 4 to 6 inches, making sure that there's at least 4 leaves. Again, you're going to cut off the bottom leaf. And with the rooting hormone, this is used to stimulate root growth in different plants, and you can find this at different plant stores.
Ms. Swanson, please stop by the main office. Ms. Swanson, please stop by the main office.
You're going to want to put this in a separate container to make sure that you don't contaminate all the other powder. I like to use powder because it's more convenient and it's easier to use. You're going to want to take your rooting hormone and you're going to cover the stem up until the first node. The node is where the leaf meets the stem. It's also called a root juncture. After covering this in your rooting hormone, you're going to want to plant and make sure that the nodes are covered, or the first node. And then you're going to want to water it, make sure it stays damp. And you're also going to want to keep this in indirect sunlight. In method 1, you're going to place the cut ends of your stems in water, as I was showing you, and any type of container works. In this case, I used testing vials, and I also have a round bottom flask that I had planted in February 3rd. After about a month, roots will begin to grow, and the cuttings can be planted in soil. In the first method, when you're using water, you're going to want to make sure that you do not keep it in water too long, because they will become dependent on water, and it'll be difficult to transfer them to soil. In method 2, you're going to place the cut ends of your stems in rooting hormone. As I told you, it's used to help stimulate growth of roots, and it increases the chance of successful plant rootings in most cases. When used, the root will develop quickly and be of higher quality. It comes in different forms, but I find the powder is easier to use. As I said, it was available in garden stores, and you're going to want to be sure to place a little bit in a separate container to prevent contamination. You're going to insert the cut stem about an inch into the root stimulating hormone, and be sure to cover the first set of nodes where the new roots will form. The final step for both methods is to prepare a plot with damp planting medium. You're going to plant the cuttings, place the pots in a location to receive filtered light, and after about 2 to 3 months, you will have a new houseplant. In conclusion, plants propagated asexual method of reproduction it's used to reproduce many horticultural plants. It's better for multiplying difficult plants. And now you can propagate a pothos plant in 2 ways: cutting in water and cutting with rooting hormones. And you can do so with minimal supplies. The importance to this is many crops are generated using these methods, many fruit trees, potatoes, and grapes. Now now you have multiple clones or identical plants from one mother plant. Thank you.